A sea of claws and skies of red. No fear, no retreat, just bloodshed. In the angel's name we fight undead. Against the tide, we charge ahead. A sea of claws and skies of red. No fear, no retreat, just bloodshed. In the angel's name we fight undead. We find honor in this deadly shroud. Desperation in our eyes, but fire in our hearts. The death company fights until the last part. Under the swarm, where shadows creep, in the blood and fire we do not weep. Every swing of a blade, a final vow to our fallen kin. We fight for now. Last stand and bow, a hero's call.
Now how's that for an intro? Let's go! All right, now let me just, that wrong thing. There we go. Ah! 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 Bear with me. Now I've got to unplug everything. We'll play some synthwave in the background. Turn that off. Perfect. All right! Great, headphones. Super deep. So snap your guys' neck back. Keep the cord out of the way. Get my microphone. Someday I'll have a better transition for all this, but for now, this is what you got. All right, rockers of the world, welcome. I'm Sakrota. Today, we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill for a little while. But for a little while, I mean for like the next hour and a half, because I did not get everything done that I needed to. You have excellent taste. Well, thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. How's everyone doing today? I am doing pretty good for the most part. I found out that I've been trying to get back into shape recently. And it turns out I was doing it wrong. The concept of lifting the weights, I was doing that right, but I was exercising too much, burning too many calories, not eating enough calories, and not getting enough protein. So I've had to change my diet recently. A lot more protein. I need to average at least 129 grams of protein. I was getting maybe 75. I was underdoing it. My life be bug nuts, but I can't complain. I was at a wedding yesterday. Oh, nice. How'd that go? By the way, for anyone who's wondering what I was talking about in the chat, where I said I'll be experimenting from now on, I'm going to be playing guitar for the first like 4 to 5 minutes of every stream from now on. Live up to the rock god name. It was beautiful. Nice. What made it beautiful, if you don't mind me asking? Also, hello, Rasuki. I know you said guitar earlier. Also, hello to all you other beautiful people out there. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you're ready to chill for the next, hour and a half with me. Talk about random shenanigans. While the mannequin in the back just stares at you. Or stares at me, rather. It looks like it's staring at the back of my soul. Its lifeless eyes bore into the back of the head. Hi, I'm Die. Why you Die? Farmhouse and muscle car wedding. Oh, that sounds awesome. I want, when I get married, to have someone bring an old muscle car. Even if it's just a rent-a-car, to drive off in an old muscle car. My legs hurty. Ooh, did you start pushing? I'm sorry. Did you start pushing yourself recently? I'm sorry. Well, you get to at least relax your legs for the next little bit. Work out. Fuck. Bruh, I'm dead. Also, Caramel, you missed it. I spent, unless you were here just kind of lurking in the background, but you missed my intro. Like I said, at the beginning of all my streams from now on, I'm going to be playing guitar for a little bit. I was lurking, drawing. Rock on, bros. Hey, what's up, Blake? How you doing? And been Borderlands 4 binge since day one. Oh, trust me, I'm aware. I may not be talking at all in the group chat, but trust me, I've seen you guys talking about it a lot. And every single time I go on YouTube, there's a 99% chance I look and I'll see a thing that says G Money Rolling's currently streaming Borderlands 4. Doing that voice reminds me, I got a compliment. I ended up cashiering yesterday, and I got a compliment as I was putting this lady's groceries away in her cart, and she's like, please tell me you use that voice for broadcasting or podcasting. I was like, well, I do stream a bit on YouTube, so yes, I do use my voice. I don't know. It's weird. When I usually think of myself as talking kind of a nasally voice a lot of the time, or speaking in a higher pitch than I really think it is. But then when I start doing like cashiering, specifically cashiering, my voice goes into like this podcaster mode. Like I have to make myself sound great for customers who will 90% of them I'm not going to see ever again. Also, what you drawing, Caramel? Currently grinding. Grinding? In what way? Mikey kept getting pissed off from getting my class mods. That's... Oh, I would love to have been there for that stuff. All right. Battlefield. Ah, gotcha. Been going to church. I need to get back to going to church. I've been watching sermons every Sunday with my family, but it's not the same as actually having a community. I got 2 games until a new game. 2 games until a new game. What new game? Don't mind what the fact I'm stretching. I've been trying to... All this working out recently has gotten my body feeling stiff, so I keep having to stretch like every 5 or so minutes. Battlefield 6. Right. When is that coming out? Arm. Wait. I could double it. 2 arms. A new game. What game was that? Also, excuse me for the belch. Again, I've been having a lot of protein shakes lately. I'm trying to figure out other ways of getting protein in my system, because having a protein shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, not the healthiest thing to do. Let's go brawling. It's okay, Caramel. I'll yeet you into my opponents. Eat more red meat. That is something I've been trying to get back into. I want to start having more red meat. Steak is great for you. Fish is another thing. I'm also want to start having more eggs. Eggs don't have a huge source of protein, but you know, having 2 eggs in the morning, getting an extra 12 grams of protein is good. It adds up. You heard it here, folks. The streamer's gonna murder me. I didn't say murder you. I'll just like X-Men Last Stand you. I'll just grab you by the back and chuck you while you're holding out knives out to whoever poor sucker is about to get stabbed. But yeah, as for the workout, I've been working with 79 pounds this entire time. Again, the weights I have for my barbells are weird. I got like 4.5 pound ones, so I can have odd number of pounds, but also I'm upping it tomorrow to 88 pounds, so that'll be fun. My arms certainly won't fall off. Eggs are nice, but I can't have it every day. Oh yeah, Billy got me Goblin Cleaner. Goblin Cleaner. I don't think is it along the same lines as the crap, what's the game I'm thinking of? It's an old cleanup game. Oh, so Billy, I saw the trailer you sent me for Kaiju Cleaner. Yeah, that's the one, Caramel. And as soon as I saw it, I knew what all the comments were going to be. I scrolled down to the comment section, just like, so this is just Kaiju number 8. This is just Kafka before he becomes a Kaiju. Cool, got it. By the way, for anyone who hasn't seen Kaiju number 8, you are missing out. It is a great anime. Speaking of anime, hey, he comes back to what the title of my stream is today. My family has taught me to become too logical, and it's starting to ruin my ability to watch shows and movies and anime and all sorts of things. I think I started noticing it back in John Wick 3. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen, first off, anyone who hasn't seen John Wick, you're also missing out on that. But on John Wick 3, like towards the beginning of the movie, there's this thing where everyone, after a certain amount of time, he's got a giant bounty. John Wick, the character, again, I'm explaining this as if no one's seen it, has a giant bounty on him. And so he starts, as soon as it becomes 6 o'clock, he starts running from this gang of this gang that's trying to get him. He locks his door and goes into this museum and starts trying to finds the weapons section, starts trying to load bullets, but the bullets don't fit in the chamber. And so he sits there for the next like 2 minutes, taking apart a gun, taking apart like 3 different guns to put them together so the bullets fit. Puts in a bullet. A guy breaks through. He shoots the guy, and then he disregards the gun. And while it's cool to see him, it's a reference to an old The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, an old Clint Eastwood film where a person takes apart a few guns so that you can make a new gun where certain bullets will fit into it. So it's a reference to that, and I get it, but my brain's just like, all that work to build a new gun, and you shoot one guy. Because then the rest of the scene is him running, fighting these dudes, and then there's a bunch of knives. He starts throwing knives into people. My brain just couldn't handle that. It's like, at least he could have gone a full 6 shots in. That would have felt worth it. But no, just one bullet. Did all of that to shoot one guy. At that point, he would have been better off going to grab all the knives and just waiting by the door for people to come in and just start chucking knives at people as they're running through. To be fair, he also killed 2 men with a pencil. A fucking pencil. That's right. On screen, technically before, he killed 3 people in a bar with a pencil. But on screen, we have seen him kill 2 people. Me and new people in the game more close to God and Jesus. Amen, brother. He remodeled a single action army and Smith & Wesson to shoot high cal. Exactly. But again, as cool as that was, he only shot 1 person. And logically, I'm just like, why? I don't watch movies with him anymore. I try not to be logical, but again, you gotta realize, my dad was a project manager. My mom is a teacher. And my brother, who I live with... Sorry, I got distracted by the sounds of the background. We're just gonna skip ahead of that one. That way I don't have to hear lyrics and it doesn't distract me. Remind me to gag you when we watch movies. Okay. Anyways, yeah. My dad was a project manager. My mom is a teacher. And the brother who I live with, we're pretty sure is on the spectrum. He's one of the most smart, logical people that I know, and I've lived with him for 31 years, so a lot of his logic has rubbed off onto me, and now it's started to affect my ability to watch things, including things like anime. Again, having a teacher, a project manager, and a very logical brother, it all starts coming down to, now my brain's starting to get hardwired into all this. Because okay, the reason why I'm saying this, because I just finished an anime last night. It's called The Dreaming Boy is a Realist. And to break it down, essentially, it's this boy who, this is taking place during high school in Japan, obviously. Anime. I don't know why I'm explaining this, you get it. He starts, in the first minute and a half, you realize that he's kind of a stalker, not really a stalker, but pesters this girl that he really likes and nearly gets killed by a soccer ball in the process. And she's just like, you know, if you weren't bothering me so much, this wouldn't happen. He's just like, damn, she's right. And then he spends pretty much most of the rest of the anime just trying to kind of support her, but also stay away from her because he realizes he's kind of been a creep unintentionally. He meant well. He really likes this girl, but you know, he's all of a sudden just like, wow, I've been the creep. I shouldn't be doing this. That's not the part that bothers me. It gets to a part. I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but it gets to a part where he ends up talking to these other girls, and the girl who says that she is annoyed by him and says that she wants nothing to do with him, drags him into a separate room where no one else is and starts getting upset because he's talking to other girls. Now, I get where the anime is coming from, and I get kind of the aspect of where this is going. But I was immediately thinking my shoes, it's just like, okay. I would externally, I'd be asking her questions like, why would you be upset? You already assume that I'm kind of a creep. So why would you care as long as I'm leaving you alone? Internally, I'd be crashing out, being like, what the fuck? Pick a lane, lady. You don't want me around. You want me around. You can't have it both ways. Pick a lane. Stick with it. Use your turn signal so it's blatantly obvious for me. I'm not gonna lie, I missed the part where you mentioned anime. I thought you were talking about. Yeah, you don't know. I was back in high school. I creeped out a girl. This sounds like something I would do. No, I was too shy. You were homeschooled. Which girl? Yeah, you know what? Again, I was homeschooled until like high school, where I was technically homeschooled, but I did go to classes outside that weren't family related. Anyways, like I said, it's starting to get to the point where I'm thinking about things too logically. It's just like, I haven't gone full logical yet. There's most of the time I can suspend my disbelief, but there's a lot of times where I'm just like, there's also now a lot of times where I'm just watching something like, well, that's stupid, or oh, I wouldn't have done that. You should watch other anime. I want to go back and watch Trigun. It's been forever since I watched Trigun. Like F-Zero, baby! We do need to finish F-Zero. By the way, I found something fun we could play. Oh, what is that? Watch Ghost in the Shell. That's another one I should watch. That's another one of those big ones I haven't watched yet, and I should. I've heard great things about it. I gotta pass the time. I gotta pass the time somehow while waiting for the new episodes of Kaiju number 8 to come out. I guess it depends on the setting. Like if it's something that's like so unbelievable that it would never happen in real life, I could suspend all disbelief at that point. Again, a great example is Kaiju number 8. I never have any of those moments where like, oh, I would have done that, or oh, that's stupid to have done that, because you're fighting giant monsters. I get it. I don't have to think logically, but when it's something that's like set, like things that could happen in real life, like I said, this last anime I watched, it's just like, hold on, this is stupid. This is bad. No, don't like. I do need to watch season 2 of Dan to Dan, cyberpunk anime. I saw Edge Runners season 1. Are they releasing a new anime, or are they releasing a second season of Edge Runners? Yeah, yes, does it? I'm confused. Yes to what? I should also they have season 2 of Edge Runners season 2. Gotcha. New cast, new story, all about revenge. Gotcha. I'll be disappointed if crap, what's his name? I can't think of it all of a sudden. He was literally introduced in the last episode, and he's in the actual game. He's like one of the final bosses you fight in Cyberpunk. Billy, help me. I can't think of it all of a sudden. Atom Smasher, thank you. Thank you, Rasuki. Yeah, I'll be disappointed if Atom Smasher isn't beaten to death by a dildo. Just like the game. I remember watching that video. It's just like someone actually using a dildo as a weapon and beating Atom Smasher to death with it. It's like, die, you stupid son of a bitch. Atom Smasher ends all stories in the board game. Once you're done, DM drops Adam. I guess you could say either he's dropping an atom bomb. My brain don't work. Also, I didn't realize that they released the second season of Dan to Dan yet. Good one, thank you. Oh, Death Ground, Billy, yes. Oh, I saw trailers for this. I was like, oh, I want to play this game. It releases tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It releases in 2 days. Oh, hell yeah. Season 2 just finished. Oh man, I think this is the one I think this is it. Hold on a second. You know what? We could bring it up. It's a chill stream, so I could bring up the video. Let's see here. All right, turn that off for a second. Ah, jeez. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. You can't do this to me. Jump scared by sound. I also have another gym for you. All right. Well, I'm sure I'm just about to get another DM, but for now, let's all watch this. Oh my gosh, it's Alien Isolation, but multiplayer and dinosaurs. This actually looks sick. Hold on. I forgot how sick this game looked. That's gonna be so sick. Hold on, I'm actually kind of even more stoked about that. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, I am excited. How much is it going to be? Hold on a second. Let's go back. Is going to be early access. Add to your wish. Okay, we have. Okay, let me actually go to Steam instead of online. Let's look at Death Ground. Death Ground. Yeah, I know trailer. Ah, it doesn't say yet. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see how much it's gonna. Before I buy into it, I'm gonna look to see how much it costs. But I would be 100% down to play that game. Another game that I've been actually thinking about getting recently. I really don't want to spend $70 on a kart racer, but I've heard a lot of good things about Sonic Cross Worlds. A lot of good things. And it's just like, okay. Like, I don't want to spend 70 bucks on a kart race. Like, the thought of spending, apparently it's very good. I know, that's why I'm like, okay. And it's pure bliss. So what I'm hearing is they took everything that they did wrong with Sonic Team Racing and threw all that out the window and just went and made a good kart racer. Cool. Awesome. Like, oh, part of me is just like, I don't want to spend 70 bucks on a kart racer. I really don't want to do it. But at the same time, it sounds like it's really good. I don't know. It's the principle of kart racers I really don't think should be the same price as AAA games. Because they're arcade racers. I'm not saying they need to be like dirt cheap, but again, paying full price for a game that most of its value is going to be playing online, and that also depends on other people. If you're playing with a bunch of casuals, no, Billy, no, do not, no. You've already bought me too many games. I do kind of want to play it as well. That also depends on if your laptop can handle it. Ah, there it is. No evil grin, Billy. No, stop it. Stop being nice and giving me things. But yeah, no, it's another great game that I really wish. Part of me wants to start playing more of, but at the same time is afraid to get too invested into is Turbo Carters. The Carters Turbocharged. It's a new one that just came out within the last couple months, and it's very fun, and you can use the Steam Workshop to mod it. You don't have to go through some other back source in order to mod it. It is literally all the mods come from Steam Workshop, like Left 4 Dead 2. It's awesome. The problem is, it's an indie kart racer, and people don't play indie kart racers, which is a shame because it's a fun indie kart racer. I forgot, how much is it? Hold on a second. It's only 30. It's 30 bucks. But when you consider the fact that you get 16 courses to begin with, and you can mod the hell out of it to have a lot more content, 30 bucks is pretty good. Also, Agent. Spies never die. Okay, hold on a second. This definitely looks like it. Actually, no, it doesn't look like an N64 game. It's too smooth. But it does look fun, and it does capture some of that aesthetic. Colonized back, baby. When do we get to play Odd Jobs so no one can hit you effectively? I was about to say, I thought this was a 3-minute thing. Features story mode. Oh, there's a story mode too. Ah, low polygon penis. This actually does look sick. It does starting to remind me of my childhood. Hold on. I didn't actually play a lot of GoldenEye, but the little bit that I did was fun. Online arena. Okay, this is the part that I was afraid of. I mean, not afraid of. I was afraid that they weren't going to include some sort of online. I was afraid there was going to be like crossplay. I was going to be like, oh no, or not crossplay. Whatever the Steam way is, where you can connect two people into the same game, but it's not actually like online play. System link, that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be that's another one. It's been so long I forgot what your overlay. That's what your overlay. Yeah, this. It's a good overlay. I like it. It's gross. Stop it. It's not gross. Going to just nope, that's add to wish list. Oh, I should also add Deathground to the wish list. Like, what the fuck is that blank space above your head? Blank space. Hold on. Really wish Steam wouldn't just autoplay the trailers. What do you mean blank space? There's no blank space. Caramel, what are you talking about? Where? Where is this blank space that you're talking about? Are you talking about... Are you talking about... I wish I could point to it. Are you talking about the bar? The, like, super long rectangle? That's fine. Like I said, the original goal was to eventually have it so, like, light shimmered. Yeah, that... And it's been, what? How many years? Well, Caramel, if it really bothered me that much, you think I would have hired someone to do something different or asked you to do something different. And yet, here we are. It's still there. I like it. Like, the only thing I would want, I'm changing it. Okay, if you want to send me a new one, that's fine. If it bothers you that much. Like I said, the only thing, I think it would look perfectly fine if we could, like, animate light going across the hexes. Like light streaking down, make it look like futuristic technology. I think then there being blank spots would be totally fine. Where is it? There's the cam. There we go. You deserve better. If you've got design ideas, Caramel, I'm happy for you to lay them on me, sister. Come on. Just let me know if you got ideas. I'm willing to listen. And if you have something that's better, I'd use it. I'm not opposed to talking about this. Also, I just realized I need to trim my beard. Not really. It's starting to get to that time where it's starting to get colder. So I'm not actually going to shave it. I'm just going to trim the sides. I'm going to grow it out long again. And try not to touch my mustache too much since it's already thin. I'm going to use my brain. My brain! Speaking of using my brain, speaking of using one's brain, I already exhausted some of the things I wanted to talk about, but that would mean I have one. Caramel, hold on. Where's the beard cam? Let me just sink it down real quick. So that you've got a lovely brain. We appreciate your brain. I appreciate the hell out of your brain. I would give head pets to your brain and give it a treat if I could, but that'd be a lobotomy. I'm pretty sure lobotomy's not worth it to shove a dog biscuit down it into your brain. So I would just say you have a nice brain. I like your brain. It's a good brain. Stop hurting yourself emotionally. It must be getting that time of year again. My nose is getting stuffed up. Can't breathe through one nostril. Pretty soon I won't be able to breathe through both nostrils, and then I'll have a lack of oxygen in my brain, and then I'll become even more stupider. POV, you're a zombie. Reverse zombie. Gets to your brain, but doesn't eat it. Just violently shoves dog treats into it. Have a biscuit! No, Caramel, that's not what I was going for, but sure, I'll take credit for that. I was saying the first thing that came to my mind, it just happened to be a dog treat. Don't know what I'm doing with my hand. My hand's just acting on its own. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some drink so everyone can enjoy Cheryl's. To be honest, oh wait, no. First, I'll let you finish your thought. Drawing orcs is hard, but coloring them is so fun. I mean, it's just, you just find green and you just slather it on them. Orcs are very weird to draw because you're so used to drawing like humanoids that I'm saying this from an artist perspective, you know, because I totally do art. But orcs are weird because they've got abnormally long arms and their legs, they walk like they have short legs. Like fairly short legs. And yet whenever they're described running, they run incredibly fast on said short legs. What's up? We're warriors of the world. Hopefully that's synced up. Can we get a hashtag JG Media Games, please? So how you doing, Jay? Long time no see. Of course, this is only the second stream I've done in the last like 2 months. All right, you know what? I'll wait to get my drink until after this song is over. For anyone who's wondering, I'm listening to Wolf and Raven Gemini. Or rather, Wolf and Raven. That's their... I don't know why I keep calling them Wolf and Raven Gemini. Probably because they have an entire album called Gemini. They're just called Wolf and Raven. Maybe that's why I can't find any of their songs. Why, whenever I type in Wolf and Raven Gemini, it's just the one album that shows up. I guess that makes sense now. Maybe if I actually read. Hey rockers, what's up, Jay? How you doing? How is it going? I don't know where I was going with that thought process, but how you doing? It has been a hot minute. You know what I thought about something. a bit of freaking, what do you call it? Merchandise that I would love to be able to produce. And it's very simple. It would just be a leather jacket with my logo stitched into the back. That's it. That's all it would be. By the way, when it starts getting cold out, I'm definitely going to have to break out the leather jacket while I rock out. That would be very expensive. Yes! Which is why it would be a limited time offer. That would require me to, you know, be popular enough that I could actually do limited time offers. As it is, my subscriber count is dwindling because I don't stream enough and I don't do enough with my life. Trying to figure it out. Still working on it. We will get there. I will figure out something at some point. Only one way to do it. Oh, time to sell feet pics. Hold on. Let me just remove these socks. Oh. Be consistent. Oh, you know, that might help. Oh no, even then, even when I was consistent. I was staying level, not really growing, kind of doing this. Maybe I should do more streams during the week. Maybe I should try doing 2 streams a week. All right, now that we got this playing in the background, I'm gonna go get some water so you can all enjoy Cheryl's while I get something to drink. Yeah, well, Caramel, that's the thing. The one that we were talking about doing, that's happening on a Sunday because that's when the 26th is for me. So it literally aligns with when my not my birthday, that happened months ago, back when my usual streaming time is. But I'm thinking of trying to push it so like 2 streams a week, so you guys don't have 7 days and 6 days in between. Get a little bit more consistent, start working my way up. All right, I'm getting a drink. Maybe I'll stream on Fridays too, because Friday really don't have a lot going on Fridays, because usually Wednesday is going to be my workout. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday are my like weightlifting days. Tuesdays I usually every other week have D&D. Freaking Thursday's the night that I spend with my family. So yeah, Fridays really don't have much going on. So if I was to insert a second stream, it would be Friday. The question is, where would I fit a third stream? Haven't thought about that yet. We'll figure it out. Oh, my Caramel. I hate to break it to you, but streams are not physical objects. I cannot use it as a makeshift dildo. That's not how it works. Like, Caramel, come on. If you're gonna type out up my ass, I could have at least committed to it. I gotta deduct 2 points. I was gonna give you a 10 out of 10 for just immediately coming up with that, but then you censored yourself. Minus 2 points. 8 out of 10. Which is still an 8, which is still good. Could have been a 10. Keep that in mind. Colonoscopy stream, let's go. Oh man, that was super audible. Holy crap. That's twice I've cracked my neck during this stream alone, where it's been super audible. Audible? Well, that was the right word. Why am I second guessing myself? Ugh. So now I gotta figure out how to fill 40 more minutes. Audible.com for free audiobooks. Audio Jungle. Something completely different. It's nothing to do with books. Sound effects. See, one thing I would love to do is do like reaction streams, but also that leads to one of two things. Either A, stealing a bunch of people's stuff because I'm lazy, or B, having to put a bunch of videos in my description, or like making a playlist and putting them into the description. Also, I'm not funny enough to react to videos. I'm lagging a bit. This heart is a bit large. It's on the large side. It's so large, it's lagging your entire computer. That's rough. I'm sorry. How big did I ask you to make it? I forgot. Okay, here's a question for all y'all. The last few nights, I don't know why this has happened. Okay, so 2K, got it. Which I appreciated, thank you. Here's the thing I don't understand. Recently, I've had a hard time getting to sleep. It's weird because it's like my body, for some reason, has been super hot. But not like fever hot, just like it feels like I'm generating a lot of heat. But with like none of the side effects of having a fever. It's just my body's been really hot and I don't know why, because it's not been hot here. It's actually cooled down significantly. Like mid 60s has been the highest all week. And yet when I try to get to sleep, it's just like I'm tossing and turning. My body feels restless because I feel incredibly warm. I don't know why. It's bugging me. And I can't open a window because my sheets are so paper thin that it'll start getting to the point where it's like too cold. Never mind. It's annoying. Then again, yours is only 47 megabytes compared to Gary's 250. Jeez Louise. How did you make mine so small in comparison? It's less than 200. It's more than 200 megabytes smaller. Excuse me. Oof. Oh, you know what? There is something I wanted to talk about. You know what? I gotta look it up real quick. Hold on a second. It's a YouTube short, so just give me a moment. I looked up a lot of backing tracks recently.
Here are my top 5 rest of. Here are my.
Okay, this thing is sick as hell. Hold on a second. So I'm thinking of getting a new pedal. Now, usually I don't invest in pedals for my guitars. I've only got two. Literally only got two. I've got a sustainer and I got a distortion. Not the same as an overdrive. It's a distortion, which kind of makes it sound like a classic rock sound. You know, with all the fancy stuff you could do with amp simulators online, or like the amp simulator that I found, really don't need pedals that much. But I found a pedal. It's expensive, but it'll be worth it. And I'm excited for when it comes out. It would make my ability to play multiple songs so much easier. Here, hold on a second. Let me just... This thing is sick as hell.
My top 5 risks to play with a new Boss XS100, and none of them are in the tuning of this guitar. So this guitar lives in E flat, the people's tuning.
So again, E flat. Okay. My guitar that you heard me playing earlier is an E standard. So this is half a step down, which means it's an E minor.
But I don't want that. I want to be half a step down in D standard. I've got 2 up on the octave pedal as well. And next up is quite a departure because it's tuned half a step up from standard, so it's an F.
So again, the guitar is tuned to E minor.
F. And it goes a little something like this. Now I'm going to go back down to D standard. On the expression pedal, go to -0.8 because I don't want a full octave down, I just want a bit to achieve this effect. Now I've always wanted a 7 string, but all I've got is this SG in E flat. But I can sure as hell make it sound like one with this.
Remember, his guitar has not changed tuning at all. He's been in E minor this entire time.
And finally, I can't get a pitch pedal and not play this. Let's go back up to D standard, so half a semitone down. And 2 octaves up on the expression pedal. Let me know the first riff you'd play with this awesome thing.
You know how many problems that would solve? Oh my gosh, I want that so badly. So people who don't understand, one of the pains as a guitarist, if you don't have a bunch of money to blow on a bunch of guitars, one of the biggest pains that you can deal with is retuning your guitar. And the reason why it is such a pain is because whenever you tune a string, it moves the bridge. And when the bridge moves, it changes the tuning completely for all the other 5 strings. And so you're constantly having to adjust. And it's even worse if you tune it more than half a step down. So like if I wanted to go from E standard to D standard, this entire bridge, this part right here, would bend upwards. Or sorry, no, it doesn't bend upwards. It would bend back into the body of the guitar. Which means I have to take apart the back of the guitar and adjust the bridge. Which means also, because the bridge is moving, I have to retune the guitar again. Literally retuning the guitar in anything more than half a step takes about... It could take like 20 minutes. Okay, that's a bit drastic. It could take like 10 to 15 minutes. If you're fast. If you're not fast, about 20 to 25 minutes. It is obnoxious to be able to just reach down, push a button, turn a knob and go, I want to be in D standard. Turn the knob. Okay, you're a full step down. And then just play? Oh my gosh, that would be such a nice feature. And we do have pedals that do change the tuning that have existed before, but mostly they just only go down. This one can go up, and you can change the phasing, so you can go up several octaves and get that like high-pitched scream in the process. That is so cool. The downside is it would cost $350, but $350 to never have to change the tuning of my guitar again and only having to change the tuning. Like being able to change a string, like turn the one string an entire step down, or like if my strings get a little bit out of tuning, just having to readjust the tuning so that it's back into E standard. And then for every other tuning, just turn a knob. That would be huge. That is worth $350 to never have to retune my guitar ever again. Oh my gosh. $350 and I never have to suffer changing the bridge or the tuning ever again? Sign me the hell up. That is an investment. That is an investment that is well worth the money. Less than, well, a lot less than my current PC. It's almost like only a tenth of the price. That's not true. It's like a 15th of the price, but still, it is well worth it. Oh my gosh, I really want this. I'm bad at math. Well, it's also, you also gotta remember, it's been a while since I said how much my PC costs. But no, that would be such a huge answer to all my problems, just to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, I need that in my life. I really need that in my life. See, now I'm debating, should I do that? No, I should definitely do that. I should 100% do that. And then my next investment should be the smart guitar. For people who don't know, you can now have guitars with built-in speakers that you can plug into an amplifier, or you could just connect it to a Bluetooth speaker and play it that way. And it's got a built-in speaker, which is fairly loud, but if it's not loud enough to deal with the drummer, you can connect it to a Bluetooth speaker. And you can adjust the tones and the distortions on your phone. And it's really cool. And it sounds really good. And I want one. But honestly, before I invest in that, I'd rather invest in this pedal. Because this pedal would just... You know how many times I've been craving, absolutely craving to play Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, but have not done it because it would require me tuning one of my guitars down to D standard. I so wanna. I really just, I really want this pedal. Oh, it's gonna be such a good thing. Okay, let me put it this way. I am getting the pedal. I don't know when, but I will be getting the pedal. Whenever they release it, I'm getting that pedal. Because it is going to be glorious. Imagine being able to play whatever tuning I want. I could be playing Megadeth one moment and then playing Volbeat the next moment. It's not already out. No, that guy got to demo it because he's, you know, a guitar YouTuber. He shows off equipment. I can order it off Amazon right now, but I'm waiting to see if the Amazon sales on Tuesday and Wednesday are actually going to, you know, make a difference on the pricing, because, you know, if I could spend less than $350, I would like to do that. But even if I can't, I'll spend $350. That's 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. Especially since it'd be the only pedal I need, because again, since I'm playing a lot of my songs now on the computer, because I have an app for my amps, having only to use one pedal and it's literally just to tune things around, me like. Also, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be trying a new program. Okay, so I recently got a text from my mom, and she sent me this thing that had this super long video that was annoying to watch, but I'm glad I did, because it's essentially a program that helps you kind of start playing the guitar more. It's like a 5-day program, you know, because it's an advertisement for, you know, oh, take my guitar lessons, but they're giving you like a 5-day challenge so that you can, you know, use it as a tool to further your guitar playing for the rest of your life. Only concern is it's for acoustic guitar and I play electric guitar, but I'm sure the skills can transfer over. Hey, how's it going tonight, hey dog? How you doing? Does that mean we get to see you play more? Caramel, I literally said that at the beginning of every one of my streams from now on, I will be playing the guitar. You know, I've been calling myself the rock god for years now. I might as well start living up to that name. Even if I'm not a god of rock, I can at least rock out. I wasn't listening, sorry. Sorry, my ears decided to turn off by themselves. Hey, are you going to play the guitar more on stream? I am. Every single stream. Every single stream. I'm going to be playing the guitar for my intros. Going to be playing it, have a backtrack in the background, so, you know, it's royalty free. That reminds me, I need to... Hold on a second. I just realized... Yes, I will be playing more. I just realized I need to grab the link to that backing track I used because I don't want to not give credit. That's a dick move. All right. Intro song and then backing track used for this stream. Save. Perfect. Okay, there we go. It's now in the description. Not stealing content. That would have made me feel guilty. I'm so glad I reminded myself. I need to remember to do that before I start the stream this next time. Speaking of which, like I said, I'm gonna see if I can start adding another stream during the weekend, like Friday, so we could get 2 streams. Maybe then my number of subscribers won't keep shrinking. But I do want to keep doing more of these kind of chill streams. These chill streams are fun. I've had a good time today, even though it hasn't. Even though this is not what people subscribe for, you gotta subscribe for gaming content. And now I'm changing the formula completely. I know this is gonna hurt me in the long run. Hopefully it'll then grow and help me to grow in the future. Because again, I prefer spending time with you guys than playing video games and getting distracted, not actually looking at what you guys are saying or doing. And I get to show off more of my passions. But yes, I will be playing more guitar. Every stream will have at least me playing one song on the guitar. Or at least playing to a backing track. Trying to show off my skills. AKA the fact that I can play scales. I'll be able to improvise on my own without looking at like some sort of list at some point. I will get there. I will get there. I've been playing a lot more often. I will get there. I will get better. And I will get confident. And then I'll start living up to my name. It'll be glorious. But yeah. I'm hungry. It'll be glorious, but I'm also getting delirious from my lack of nutrition. Oh. My head hurts, so you're a hungry boy. I'm a very hungry boy. Luckily, there's pizza, which is not healthy and doesn't help with my diet. I'll make sure to have some healthy stuff with it so that I can, you know, make an excuse for having the pizza. And like I said, I wasn't getting enough actually, no. Fiber, surprisingly enough, I was getting a lot of because I've been having quite a few bananas during the day and during each of the days. I just need to cut back on how much fruit I'm having because I'm having way too much. Too much fruit. So I'm trying to cut it back down to like 1, maybe 2 bananas because I also usually have an apple. Well, fruit. Caramel, fruit, apples. Apples have a pretty decent source of fiber in them. Actually, a lot of fruit has fiber in it. Bananas also have quite a bit of fiber in them. Oh, they already ahead of the game. Let's go. Yeah, but yeah, so fiber I was fine on, but I wasn't getting enough protein or fats. Surprisingly enough, I'm trying to lose the gut, but I was not gaining enough fat in me because I'm also trying to, you know, work on my guns. So I wasn't getting enough protein or fat, because if you don't have enough fat in you when you start working out, then when you start like burning calories, which I burn over 1,000 calories when I'm at work a day, because, you know, I'm pushing carts and I'm getting over 20,000 steps in and pushing carts and lifting stuff. So I'm burning over 1,000 calories a day. So if I don't get enough calories, protein or fat, then I just start burning through my muscles instead of fat, which doesn't help. In fact, what would help more is if I just prioritize getting 8 hours of sleep every single night. If I did that, you know, if my body would let me, but if I did that and change my diet slightly, I could start slimming down my stomach slowly but surely while gaining massive guns. Wait, pineapple does, and my dad just bought them as well. Hey, there you go. Pineapples, let's go. One of my favorite fruits. Definitely one of my top like 5 favorite fruits. It's up there with watermelon. It's not nearly as close as watermelon, but it's like, I'd say it's second. See, bananas, apples, and pineapples. Just don't overdo it, because people will tend to overdo it on the fruit, going, oh yeah, well, you know, fruit's super healthy. And then people forget that fruit has a ton of sugar in it, which then starts adding more to the, you know, the guts. So it's like trying to find that balance. It's like having a bit of fruit with each of your meals, healthy. Having a ton of fruit with each of your meals, not healthy. Yeah, it sounds like you got some good fruits there. As long as you don't overdo it, it's perfect. Healthier than white sugar, but yeah, too much fructose. Exactly. And again, it doesn't matter if it's sugar from fruit. It's got it's natural sugar, so it's better for you. Sugar is sugar. It'll still fuck you up. Especially if you have diabetes. It'll really screw you up. I need more veggies. I also need to start having more veggies. I need to get back to having carrots, because that's kind of how I started losing a lot of weight. Okay. So for people who don't know, I used to weigh 250 pounds. Not muscle. Fat. I worked at Five Guys, and I would constantly have a burger with 2 slices of cheese, bacon, and fries. I was not healthy in the slightest. And I didn't change my eating habits at all until I finally went to the doctor and they finally weighed me. Nothing to do with actually my health. It just happened to be, it was a new doctor at the time. And so they're like, okay, well, we got to weigh you. I had them weigh me. And the last time I checked, I was like 200 pounds. I checked myself, 248. I was like, that can't be right. Can we weigh me again? I feel like that's wrong. They weigh me again, 249. I had some life changes to make. So I completely cut out soda, which I still don't drink a lot of soda. I kind of fluctuate between drinking soda and not drinking soda. I've actually tried to cut back on carbonation altogether now. So I cut back on soda. Instead of having burgers, we had a recipe for making veggie sandwiches. So the most unhealthy part about the sandwiches was the cheese that I put on it and the white buns. Other than that, all the other stuff was all vegetables. It was jalapenos, green peppers, mushrooms, onions. I felt like there was more. Lettuce. Was there lettuce? Yes, there was lettuce. And then I had I got a small thing of fries, which actually was a lot of fries, but then I would only eat half of the fries and then take the rest home for my family to have. And then I would do a lot of running and make sure not to eat a ton of food. And in 9 months, this is one of my most proud things I've ever done in my life. In 9 months, I went from 248 pounds to 190. I was so proud to lose that 60 pounds. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so good. Now I weigh 200, but most of it is muscle now. I'm starting to bulk up more, so I'm starting to get back the weight that I've lost, but now it's in muscle. I'm trying to figure out a way to get all the calories I need in order to bulk up while also not overdoing it and, you know, gaining that weight and fat again. So it's like you have to get the fat and get all the calories, but you also have to burn the calories. It's weird. That's why you need a lot of calories if you're like working on bulking out, because if you're actually working out and trying to get strong, you need like 2,500 to 3,000 calories. It's like, oh my gosh. And like 120 to 150 grams of protein if you're like trying to really bulk up. So it's like, well, great. That means I also have to burn a lot of calories. Like I said, at the very least, I burn 1,000 calories at work, plus whatever my workouts do. So that I'm fine. So it's really just a matter of, if I want to make sure I don't get fat, to watch what I'm eating. I have to get the calories, but I have to do it in a way where it's not like I'm just putting a bunch of carbohydrates and a bunch of fattening stuff in me. It's finding the balance. I also need more vitamin C, but apparently potatoes are rich in it, so I think I'm good. Well, you also gotta be careful with when you have potatoes. I would recommend sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes are much healthier for you. I can't remember why they're healthy for you. I just remember that they're a lot healthier for you. Mozzarella cheese is also not the worst thing, so you can put mozzarella cheese on top of it. Avocados are like one of the healthiest things you can have, though. I'm gonna head out. See y'all. Hey, have a good one, Jay. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you again for renewing your membership. I really appreciate you, man. You have an excellent night. I've been making my own fries compared to getting it from fast food. You should make sweet potato fries. You just cut them into bits, put a little bit of salt. Yum. Or again, you could just cut them into the sweet potatoes into bits, throw mozzarella cheese on them, and then throw them in the microwave, or bake them in the oven. Laters! I love Jay. We should hang out with Jay more often. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've talked to anyone. I've been kind of a shut-in. Karen was like the only person to talk to. What is my life? I've shut myself out. To be fair, again, I've been starting to work out more and trying to figure out what to do. Like I said, Caramel. Like I said, I enjoy spending time with you, Caramel. No, stop making it sad. Stop making it sad. It has been enjoyable. But when other people try to get my attention, and I kind of just like send a message or two, that's on me. That makes me feel bad. Also, you know, I shouldn't just like forego my friends. I should talk to my friends. It's just I'm socially awkward, especially when I'm trying to focus on getting healthy. I see how it is. Stop. Caramel, stop. Stop. Don't make me zoom in on my face again. I will do it again. Don't tempt me, woman. Oh, so I forgot to respond. I forgot to respond to your last message, Rasuki. I love that shirt. I would wear that shirt in public. Stop. Stop. Nope, that's it. Nope. Nope. Stop. Wrong one. What the? That's not where my face is supposed to be. What the heck happened? Oh, there we go. Stop. 10? A 10? We mean a 10. What was that from earlier? I think I know what she's talking about. It's kind of just out of pocket, but I know what she's talking about. What? Clicking away. Also, let me... Okay. Made it back. It's okay. Cheerios isn't eating me. No. First off, again, Luna, happy birthday. How was your birthday stream? Sorry, I only popped in for like 2 minutes. No, the reason why she said 10 is because I was like, well, I want to do something special. Because birthdays are meant to be special. So I dropped a $10 super chat. My birthday's on the 9th. Well, great. You got an early birthday present. Cool, dang it. Well, happy early birthday then. I'm sorry. You said it was a birthday stream, so I was just wishing you a happy birthday. Now I look like the doofus. For saying wishing a happy birthday. Gosh, I gave you $10. You just let me roll. You just let me embarrass myself. I see how it is. But no, I hope your stream went well. And again, sorry I couldn't stay. I had a sermon to watch with my family. Like, friends are nice, but Jesus comes first. Hey, an extra dollar is still an extra dollar. That's right. And it was a nice message. Happy day of the birth. Which, by the way, Caramel, you've ruined wishing happy birthday for me, because now every single time I wish someone happy birthday, it's always happy day of the birth. Which is eerily similar to, they put the Master Chief on the soda. Put the Master Chief on the soda. They put the Master Chief on the soda. Much better than what I used to say. Is what you used to say safe for work? Or is it something that's you're gonna have to DM me? It was a great funny moment telling my community that I'm gonna do metaphors. What's metaphor? What is metaphor? I have no idea what that is. Happy anniversary of your existing of you existing in your mom's womb. I'm pretty sure it would be a happy anniversary of you. Oh, exiting, not existing, exiting. No. Ah, God damn it. No, streamers can't read. Ah! It's okay. I corrected myself. You don't have to shame me. I know. I'm stupid. Metaphor by Atlas. That, you know, telling me who made it doesn't help. It doesn't tell me what the game is or what. I have no idea what it is. Man, just come back for stream. He's already lost his ability to read. See, that's the thing, Captain. I never could read. Forgot who is it that Pokemon players are the ones that said that everyone says can't read, right? Let me grab the trailer and toss it in your DM. Sounds good. Awesome. We have a lot to. I wish my brain could just constantly think of these things to talk about instead of just randomly having these dead moments of silence and then my brain going, oh, wait, that, talk about that, that thing. Oh, so you know what I should do? If I'm gonna keep doing these streams, I should change the aesthetics. I should clean up my room. I mean, my room's not like super messy, but I should like clean up the desk and I should start hanging up LED lights. Get a blue glow. Well, first off, I'm 200 pounds of pure muscle. No. Stroke your ego. There's a joke to be had there. But I'm not Contail VA, so I won't go that low. Okay, speaking of which, I just gotta say, as a voice actress, she's very talented. I don't know, but for anyone who... I'll look at it in just a moment, Luna. We'll look at it. It might be the last thing I will stroke that low. Well, you know what? Thank you, Rasuki. Thank you for doing the joke for me. Here's the thing. For people who don't know who Contail VA is, she is a VTuber who's known for being overly sexual. And the reason why she's overly sexual is because she's a voice actress for porn. A porn voice actress. So with people wondering where I've heard her voice, it is not from what you may think. For anyone who doesn't know, there's this guy out there called Moxer who does these streams. I mean, not streams. He makes essentially overly super edited videos on his favorite video games. Like okay, you know what? Let me just pull up a video of his I won't pull up the full video, but I'll show a clip.
Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is not. Metal Gear Rising: Sons of Delivery and DiGiorno is my favorite political and economic simulator. Well intended to teach the is comprised of
Market for gone. This is wrong. Fools.
today. Look.
Okay. Let me show you all this clip. This will lead into Contail. I promise. We're getting there. We are getting there. Just give me a moment. This is important. So this is what kind of videos that Moxer does.
It's Shadow, and he's a nice cock. Pretend you didn't see anything today.
Well, if it ain't the feds.
Unhand these brains, Jeff. They're children.
And kids are cruel, Jack. They just lose touch with it at the ripe old age of 12.
Wait, what?
War crime this, can't eat the drywall that. Microwaving mice is wrong, they say.
What the fuck?
Not to worry. Kids love video games. That's why I got them all set up, spinning the wheel on my favorite gotcha games. How else is a man supposed to make his impact?
You refrigerated a preschool for fucking JPEGs.
You think I made the market for Ganyu, Jack? Like every casino's just a big old conspiracy? Bullshit! Gambling's just a part of who we are. I just market it to sexy children. Besides, demand for my products is about to skyrocket, like the good old days after 9/11.
Wait a minute, 9/11 is bad.
Speak for yourself. Let's debate this on the roof. This is like taken out of context. Looks like you're a gotcha player at heart.
Is that because of my brain damage?
No, it's because you go after children, and there ain't enough room in this preschool for the two of us. Now I simulate little deflectors. Like I said, kids are cruel, Jack, and I love minors.
Welcome to the Bastard, featuring his tax shield. This battle is comprised of 2 distinct phases, each one easier than the last, and for some reason a helicopter, go-go gadget concealed carry. In his first phase, we simulate beating to death a cheeky goblin using money to compensate for his lack of human empathy, and by the second phase, it's quite obvious why he does it. This means it's up to us to cut each shield individually so we can play the game. And yes, you explode when you miss. Not only this, but his health is the length of a Cambodian life in 1977, meaning once you get past that, the fight is basically over. In fact, it's quite easy to just not get past his shields ever and straight up kill him the fungular entertainment way, featuring Sheldon Cooper from the Big Bong sorority. But if you do this, you're basically annihilating all enjoyment from orbit. I personally recommend standing there and just waiting for Jeff to present. So enjoy that second phase while you can, because this music is a gift from God. This is as bad shit as it looks.
Yeah, no, this is brain rot on its finest degree.
Can you tell that's my favorite song? I upgraded.
So yeah, that's the kind of so that's Moxer. That's Moxer's kind of videos editing. So anyways, recently he started hiring some VTubers to do some voices in his videos. And one of them was Tail VA. And she does the entire opening segment, the dialogue for Elden Ring. And my gosh, she's got a very lovely voice. And her voice acting is on peak. Like, I thought it was listening to, you know, like from an actual studio. It was awesome. And I'm like, wow, she's very talented. And then he recommended me another one of her videos, and I got like 5 seconds in. I'm like, oh, right, this is why I can't watch her. It doesn't all have to be porn! Diversify your stupid comedy! Fuck! Remember how I got that tick whenever I listen to ASMR that makes me immediately need to play the guitar? Whenever I hear anything that she does, I immediately need to play and go to Spotify and play Megadeth. I'm just like, oh no, she's invading my brain. Dave! I need you, Dave! All right, now that I've got that venting out of the way, Luna, she has a thing. Mute this for a moment. Bring this back up. She did release a cover of a song for 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh, I might have to actually listen to that. Does she have good pipes? I'm assuming she does. I would listen to it, but I don't want to get copyright struck, and I'm already afraid of getting copyright struck. I've been copyright struck for, she's saying, The Kill. I might have to look into that. All right, here's the trailer for Metaphor.
You think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
I was about to say, this is very, Persona-esque, but like ancient times.
With our own hands. I suppose this is the very essence of magic. Take cover!
Attack in any number.
Right. Like I said, some videos start out as VAs. Like, I have no idea who CU is. Look up Wild Blue, trust me. Okay, Wild Blue. First, actually, let me look up who this is. CU. Oh, this dude. Okay, no, I do know who this is. Start off as a singer, eh? Interesting. All right, Wild Blue. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling. I was about to say this. I could already tell the premise was gonna be. This is gonna be like indie Star Fox, isn't it? Yep. Fine, if Nintendo won't do it, we'll do it ourselves. Dang it. Okay. No, already sold. You know what?
Up on the islands.
Uh-oh, we've got company. Thanks, Chloe. I thought I was done for.
It's cel-shaded Star Fox 64. Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna be super into that. Okay, just gonna go over to Steam real quick and just check that out real quick. You know, just for future reference, so I don't forget that exists. Oh, it has yet to be announced of the release date, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And it supports the Xbox controller. Let's go. Or else Billy will force you to remember it. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. I'm a sucker for Star Fox 64, as long as it's not, you know, just replaying a remake of Star Fox 64. To this day, one of my favorite streams was racing against Young Retro, back when Daryl was called Young Retro still, and racing him to see who could beat Star Fox 64 both endings first. When will indie devs make their own F-Zero? You know, funny you mentioned that, Caramel. I think, hold on a second. Is that on Steam? Hold on a second. I gotta look that up real quick. It is. Oh, it's already released. Hold on. No, Caramel, you've got to see this. You mentioned this. Indie F-Zero, baby! You know what? I'm gonna get instantly. You know what? I play it. I'm gonna have to play it. It is literally just like, okay, we're gonna take all the mechanics of F-Zero GX, add a few new mechanics, and make it cel-shaded. It's so good. They even have it so you can get faster by running into the wall. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love it. Oh, the early access is out now. Okay, we gotta do that. Nope. I'm going to. We can just play the demo. Maybe I'll play the demo. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll play the, no, we're gonna. Where's the wish list? I gotta add it to wish list. I'm gonna, There we go. Okay. Wait, what's the other game you wanted me to look up? Fleshmade Fear. All right. I do like how this aesthetic has stuck around for a while for indie developers. This kind of style of modeling and texturing and whatnot. This is a common across a lot of indie developed games, and it's solid. Oh, thank goodness, he was covering the penis. YouTube, don't worry, it's not real blood, it's pixels. All the blood are squares. All right. Very interesting. Right, I'll add that to the wish list, but we're gonna see. Oh, there's a demo for it. I'll just download the demo. Fight night. Oh my gosh, you're all recommending that I look up so many things. There's only so much I can look up. Okay. These are the last three I'm gonna look up: Hyperfunk, Parasite Mind, and Fight Night. That's it. After that, I gotta go get food. Yes, Caramel. Oh, okay, Caramel, do you have a game that you want me to look at? I can add it to the list. I was going to suggest something else. All right, fine. 4. But okay, no, Caramel, nope. You haven't suggested a single game. Come on. What do you got? No, never mind, Caramel. Come on. Now you got me curious. Do it! All right. 4 more. I'll look up 4 more. I've got one of them up right now, and I got Parasite Mind, Fight Night, and whatever Caramel has suggested. After that, I gotta go get food. Let me bring this up. This is Hyperfunk. So this is this is the game that's supposed to be essentially a predecessor to, what is it, Jet Set Radio, right? Not predecessor, a spiritual successor. There we go. That was it. Oh, I'm just making sure. I don't think I have anything up that's like, no, I think we're safe. Okay, gonna have the zip. What was it? What was the other one? Parasite Mind. Parasite. I spelled it right? Is it on Steam? All right, here's where we're gonna admit. Okay, since I can't find it there, we will go to YouTube. No, Okay, wait. Game. Is it Parasite Mutant? Is that what it's called? Okay, that makes more sense. Parasite Mutant. Hmm. It's by the PSX collects the Parasite Eve, which actually I've never seen before. Although it looks interesting. Although it has a lot of RPG mechanics in it, as we all know, whenever I try playing RPG, I last like 3 streams. That reminds me, there is a game that I kind of do want to play that I bought while it was on sale because it seemed funny to me. The graphics are gorgeous, at least. I hate the fact that a lady just flashed her tits in front of me. As I said, graphics are gorgeous. I meant that before. Listen here. I meant that before the boobs came into play, all right? All right. Yeah, we will, you know. Sure, I'll add that to the wish list. What was the other one? Fight Night. And Caramel, you said that you had a game that you wanted me to look up? Oh, my eyes hurt. I'm so confused, but I do like the fact that it's just Knight who's throwing hands. Punch out Doom. I do love the fact that it has the combo. Oh no, they have the Fist of North Star combo. Okay. It only took 5 years. Now behind my dang game. Game. Thanks, everyone. I can add that to the Steam wish list. All right, Caramel. I got time for one more. What was your game? My nose is stuffed up. Caramel? Are you there? Right, turn this on while waiting. So where are we at right now? 7 likes. All right, you know what? For just chilling out, pretty nice. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate y'all. And she went offline. Okay, well, I guess we will. She'll have to show me what the game is later. I'll have to talk to her later about it. Be like, what game are you talking about? What were you talking about there? All right, with that being said, I do have to go get some food. If she's not going to, you know, let me know. I just got. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Carol. All right. Now that you're here, it's not 8 o'clock. Well, go get that food. No! Game! Tell me! Now! Please! What is game? What is game you want me see? Please! Come on! Also, why is it that the first thing that showed up when I hit the Steam store was Digimon Storytime Stranger? Caramel, please. What was the game? Save it for another day. Oh, Caramel, come on, please. I'm over here. I'm in the search page for Steam. What is the game? What is game? Come on, come on, Caramel. Oh my gosh. Stop. Fine. I guess I won't pry it out of her this time. So I guess we'll just end the stream here. Even though now she has me curious. I will be back. Maybe. The plan is to be back on Saturday for sure. Not Saturday. Sunday for sure. But I'm going to be back. I will be back. The plan is to be back Sunday for sure, but I might be back on Friday. We shall see. Haven't decided that part yet. Not Saturday, Friday. Gosh dang it, Friday. I might be back Friday. You guys might be getting 2 streams this week. Just so you guys don't think I'm like dead or something. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching. It has been a pleasure talking to y'all. I appreciate you all very much. I love all your faces, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe! Stay awesome! And as always, until next time, rock on!